Once again, the NFL has, in fact, taken advantage of its right to appeal the 6-game suspension. So there will be a hearing by a designee that is appointed by Roger Goodell in the days ahead. Let's head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason. This one before the NFL announced that it was going to, in fact, appeal that decision, and it's about the Deshaun Watson decision.
Davis, your boy from Vegas. I think I told you, if you remember, that at 4 being the minimum, 8 being the max. As it seems like to me, Deshaun Watson was a little more innocent of the bad things and a lot more guilty of the stupid things that a young black man would do, just as I said in your previous statements. So I hope NFL lets this go. We can move on. And seen by the Ross situation that happened today, I think the NFL is starting to wake up and realize that maybe we can move it past, because you have money, you have more opportunities, you have more leadway in life. We're going to hold you to the same standards, and that makes for a better world. Thank you, Dave. Go Browns.
As always, appreciate all of the voicemails. Yeah, Tim, when you think about it, I find the Stephen Ross stuff kind of interesting. The whole 6-game suspension, that they issue that, the day before they decide that they're going to appeal. I think they are going to be very much more cognizant of trying to be even-handed with the owners. But, that was one of the things that Sue Robinson said in her findings. You can't change it all at once and then be more heavy-handed on the players initially. And that's, NFL can do what the NFL wants to do. It's their league, obviously.
Of course. And I mean, that's the thing where I don't know how, that's a tough argument to uphold in a court if you're saying, well, we suspended an owner, for a day longer than Deshaun Watson was supposed to be suspended for a day. But then a court can say, well, that happened a day after the ruling. And this has been an investigation we've had for a year and a half. That doesn't seem like it adds up. And then you could still be like, well, why didn't you do this years ago? And you're just not, it goes back to Sue Robinson in her opinion, basically saying the NFL did not use fair notice as far as adjusting certain policies. And again, you can go back, she mentioned past precedents. You can go back again to all those different things we talked about with owners not getting punished for their own transgressions and those sort of things. Again, I'm not saying, how we know how it's going to play out in court or whatever. I mean, you would just have to assume that that's the most likely outcome of all this is it goes into court, and this could take weeks to months to be resolved one way or the other. And I don't know how this ends. I mean, nobody knows how this is going to go. It's like I said, it's going to get much messier and much worse before it gets better.